Hello, Just Good Eurobricks here, back for another review, and today I'm reviewing set number 70111, and it is called Swamp Jump. It has 95 pieces, one minifigure, and it is part of the LEGO Legends of Chima Speedorz. It's the last Speedor for 2013 that I haven't reviewed, so sorry that I got this out so late. It's just that this is actually extremely hard to track down in the US if you're not going to order it online. I don't really like ordering off sites online, so I kind of avoided picking this one up for a while because I had to literally go to the LEGO store to pick it up. But it is, for some reason, it's exclusive to the LEGO store if you want to get it in store. But like I said, you can get it basically any retail place online. But now let's take a look at the packaging. So here's the packaging for the set. You can see it's really nice, and it has Furty's artwork in the little corner right there. And here's the back. I still hate opening these these Speedorz packages. And how I open it now is I just rip through the little, from the corner right here. So I ripped through the whole thing like that. So I think that's the easiest way to open it without damaging the box at this point. And thankfully for 2014, they're redesigning the packaging, so it's going to be much easier to open. And also, it does come with one instruction booklet, which you can see right here. And it has nice artwork on there with Furty. And now let's take a look at the cards. So here are the cards. The first one is Furty. Next one is Chima. Next one is Tim Boost. Then after that, it's Hunter Foxerai. And lastly, it's Cutie, or Cuddy. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. And here is a Furty minifigure, and you can see he is just fantastic. I love his printing. His face, you could actually model a little bit and maybe make Tails from Sonic. Because his whole coloring and everything reminds me a little bit like Tails. And Tails has always been one of my favorite characters from the Sonic the Hedgehog games. And he does put this little, I forget what this is called right here, this weapon. But it comes in a few Ninjago sets. And this weapon right here, which is kind of a custom-made one with that nice black vine that we see quite often nowadays. But once it was actually a pretty rare piece. And you can see his torso printing is really cool. As go for his leg printing, which he even has little, I guess you could say toes printing, which looks really nice. And you could take off his helmet right there, or not really helmet, but his mask, I guess you could say, but it's not really a mask, but it's more of a mask piece because it's more of a, I guess you could say, an extra molded head. And it reveals his face under, and you can see that has some very nice printing too. And here is his back. You can see his tail piece right here. This tail piece is an exclusive to him because it also comes with Skinnet the skunk, which comes in another set, and it's a very nice piece. I love the coloring on it, and again, you could probably use it for Tails, but you're going to need two of those, so I don't know how you're going to put that on because it's not really manageable to put two on. And you can just see that tail piece right there. Very lovely piece. I love the coloring. It's a little bit like a tie-dye, I guess you could say, because it's a really weird, kind of cool color. And you can see his back printing right there. And here's his, just two sides of his face. There's his front face and his back face right there, and they look very similar, so I wouldn't really say there's much of a difference. It's just that in one of them his eyes are a little bit more slanted, but still it's very nice that we get a very high quality printed face, even with his mask on. So yeah, this is just an excellent figure, probably one of my favorites of 2013, and you'll see a list of my favorite minifigures of 2013 that I own probably by the end of the year. And that's it for this figure, and now on to the actual Speedor itself. So here is Furty's Speedor, and you can just see the printing on here is really cool because it's all on a translucent little Speedor, I guess you could say cover or whatever. And this is exclusive to this set, this little cover right here, so it's not like a repeat cover. And I really do love the translucent orange they have on there. And the same could be said with Furty, because Furty is also exclusive to this set. His little attachment is this little part right here in red, and there's a little white part to connect it on. And you can see the back right there. I guess there's a blue tail light or whatever, I'm not entirely sure about that. And here's the side, and then the front. And of course he comes with a ripcord, and his ripcord is red like the wolves. And if you haven't used the Speedor before, here's how you use it. You just put the Speedor into ripcord, and then you pull it down like that, and it goes really fast or whatever. And so yeah, that's it for a Speedor. I really do love a Speedor and everything like that, and it's cool that you get a unique one. Now let's go on to the set itself. So here's the build itself, and it is kind of a really long and a pretty tall build for a $15 set. And I'll demonstrate the game later, which I'll cut to, but First off, there's a lot of really rare pieces in here. These little double cheese floats are actually a little bit uncommon. I know a recent set that they're in that's cheap is a $20 Crater Creeper, I believe it's called, from Galaxy Squad, which came out this summer. So this is $5 cheaper, and you get 2 of them in this set. Also, another really rare piece are these little long, thin plates that are dark brown. Those don't come in any sets recently, except I believe the mini modular set, which came out last year, and even that's really pricey. So it's very nice to get 4 in this set because it's a really rare piece. So that's really cool. Also, these little blue clips right here, they don't come in a lot of sets either. So you get 2 of those in here. And really the build itself is pretty uninteresting, but I don't really care because you get those really nice rare pieces. I don't really buy these for the actual builds itself because I do love the Speedorz and the minifigure. So I don't think I would recommend this just to buy for the build, but nobody really is going to buy it for the build. And you can move this part right here up and down because it's on these little hinges like that. But yeah, there's really not much to the build. There's just a little detail on the side or whatever with these bones and stuff like that. And there's a little flower piece right there for friends and stuff. But yeah, the build is kind of really uninteresting. But like I said, the pieces really make up for the build. So now let's cut to the game. Okay, so for this game, it's whoever can get the highest across these. And each time someone gets higher, you raise it a little bit. And then the other player has to like pass that part, and whoever, like, I guess gets the highest wins. So let's try it out right now. Okay, so I didn't even win because I didn't even get that high. I'll try again. And you can see it's really hard to get like past that part right there. But I really love these Speedorz games because they always provide a challenge, and I like having challenges. So if it was too easy, I would just say, like, what's the point? And I know kids really like challenges. So the reason they're really hard is because, you know, it provides a challenge, and I think that's really cool because it adds more playability because you're going to try more, and then you get more skilled at it, and then there you go. So I am not skilled, so I did not win or whatever. And of course, you flip the card or whatever, and then the person grabs a chi. But you can see, I forgot to mention this in the close-up, but there are 6 chi crystals in this set, which is usually what you get. So that is it for that, and now let's go on to the final verdict. Overall, this is actually a really cool Speedorz set, and the main reason a lot of people are going to get it, and it's a really valid reason, is Furty. Furty is just an exceptional minifigure. He reminds me a little bit of Skinette because I really love both of them. And his Speedor is even cool too. So if you're really into Speedorz, his Speedor is probably one of the coolest because I love these translucent Speedorz that we got for the fall line. Unfortunately, it's really hard to find this set, and unless if you're in the US, I know around the world it's easy to find, but in the US it's going to be really hard to find this set. Is it worth the trip to the Lego store if your Lego store is really far away? I don't think so. I would rather just order online because even recently they had a sale for Black Friday, and that this set was actually 50% off. So that's just an amazing deal. For 50% off, I would definitely order this set if you ever see that again. But yeah, I definitely recommend this set. I would give it a B+ because I think some of the pieces are really nice, and I think Furty is really cool, but it's really hard to find, so that's going to make it, I can't like say, okay, you should go to the Lego store, you should play shipping prices or stuff like that. Additionally, the build itself isn't like the most impressive build, but still I really do like the set, so it is a B+ for me. And that's really it for this review, and a Speedorz collection video is going to be up very soon, so keep your eye out. And I will see you guys later. Bye.